Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Somebody Else, aka the king who does not gatekeep. I'm gonna be showing y'all the sauce today, how to get your vocals, the beat, everything mixed like the late great Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, a legend. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share it with yo daddy, yo granddaddy, yo auntie's pitbull, whoever. Juice WRLD's main producer, or one of them, Nick Mira, a goated producer of internet money, used a lot of guitars for his bigger records, and I found a guitar in a guitar pack that I had from Caps Control. Shout out Caps Control. I love it, but I'm looking for something a little bit more up-tempo, kind of like Flaws and Sins. So let me actually pull in the guitar that I changed it to. So you can see up top here, I don't know why I'm pointing with my hand, but you can see up top here, we're at around 162 BPM. And all I did for this guitar, rather than making it completely dry, is an EQ rolling off some of those lows, boosting some of the high end, a chorus to give it some width, and then a little bit of a long decay reverb. So this is what it sounds like without. And with. Pretty subtle difference, nothing too crazy. And then I also pitched it down a little bit to fit more with my voice once we get to the vocals. All right, now getting to everybody's favorite part. Let's break down the drums. So with the 808, it's also a melodic element. Usually that's one of the first things I start with the drums. So I just followed the root notes. I laid down a kick pattern. A crash on the downbeat, and then I added a clap on the 3, just like most trap beats. Then I added an accent snare, just a little extra sauce. With Nick Mira type beats, he likes to do a lot of 2-step hi-hats and 2-step variations, so that's exactly what I did. Nothing crazy with the rolls, just something simple. Added a rim. And then one more perk. The last element I added isn't so much a drum, but just a little Reese sub bass just for some of the transitions. Following the same root notes as the 808. And altogether, this is what the drums sound like. And so now how I normally arrange my songs and the beats that I'm working on is intro, hook, verse, pre-chorus, hook, verse, pre-chorus, outro. Or if I'm doing one verse like I am on this beat, only one cycle of that, then the hook, and then an outro, as you can see. And before we get into the actual recording, I'm just gonna show you guys what the beat sounds like. And as I wrote this song, before we get into the vocals, I was thinking about what things that Juice WRLD tended to write about. Substances, heartbreak, his emotions. He also had some hard bangers too. I like them all. Juice was one of my favorite artists. That's why he's the first video that I'm doing. So I wanted to write a song that kind of encompassed all 3 of those things: emotions, substance abuse, and relationships as well. I will be playing the full song at the end of the video, but just to get started, I want to show you guys the hook and then kind of what I did to mix it. I think that's pretty spot on to what Juice WRLD would have done. Anybody can imitate, nobody can recreate the legend that is Juice WRLD, even with all this AI stuff going on, but we gave it our best effort. So to get into the mixing, I mixed this a little bit differently than how I normally mix my vocals, but still concept is still for the most part the same. And side note, I can do a more in-depth tutorial as to why I chose what I did, But for now, I'm just going to go over basic level stuff, why I chose what I chose, and then I'll play it at the end. I started off with a noise gate, the noise gate from Waves. There are free alternatives, but this is one of my favorite gates just to cut out the room noise when there's nothing playing. Autotune Pro from Onterras. This is my favorite autotune plugin. Retune speed at 7, flex tune at 20, and then humanize somewhere in the middle. And so what I did was I put a basic level chain together in Studio Rack, again from Waves. These are all Waves plugins except for this is one of my favorite EQs. Okay, quick pause. I didn't know that the plugin windows weren't going to show up on the screen. I'll have that fixed for the next video, but just bear with me for this first time. I might be trying to explain things that I saw that you guys can't see. So anyways, back to the video. I chose Vocal Rider here just to get the levels right going in. I don't want to use a compressor quite yet, just so I don't impart any color or flavor quite yet, just getting some volume control. Then I have this channel strip mainly just for its saturation component. I drive it a little bit harder just to get a little bit more color, especially in the mids and kind of the high end too. A basic EQ just to roll off mostly the lows. I don't think I have it doing much else other than just a roll off, to be honest. A de-esser to tame the sibilance, the S's and T's in my voice. Our compressor, this is an amazing compressor from Waves, at a pretty medium to fast attack and then a faster release to get that more aggressive rap vocal that we're all so used to. And then I also mixed it at around 60%, 64%, just to let some of that dry signal go through. And then next I have an EQ from Ozone. I just like the Ozone stuff a little bit better than the Waves parametric EQs, but you can use what you have, to be honest. And with this EQ, I'm just dampening the low mids, trying to keep that fundamental still there, rolling off some of that rumble, room noise, and then boosting some of my highs. I normally don't boost a lot out of my high end. I see a lot of artists do that. I don't like it. I don't get why people do that too much, but do what you think sounds best. We all have our own little flavors. And then one more EQ just to tame. This was mostly for the room. I don't record with a booth here, so I heard a lot of the room noise in that like tertiary harmonic, basically the low mids. That sounds really overcomplicated, but it sounded bad, so I ducked it. Pretty much. A little bit of reverb. The Valhalla Vintage Verb is a fan favorite for a lot of creators. I'm no different. And then for the delay, just the stock FL delay does great job. Ping pong delay, 1/4. And then I wanted it to be a little bit darker. So that's why I have the cutoff here, the tone here, and then I have it on bandpass. So I did the same thing for the main vocals as I did the backgrounds, but with the background, I also added this bandpass telephone EQ at 50%. It's a little odd to do that. I don't typically do stuff like that, but I just feel like it brought out more of those mids that like a boost just didn't do. It sounds great. So again, if it sounds great, do it. And this is one of my favorite free plugins. I have it called X Pancake just so I can get to it as a shortcut, but it's just called Pancake 2. Great auto panner, free, one of my favorite plugins for sure. Then I have all of these vocals, these 3 tracks here, going to a vocal bus, RVox, just pulling it forward a little bit further, and then a little more reverb. And then on the master channel, I'm kind of doing a couple no-nos, but I really don't care. It sounds good. Soft Clipper, goated. And then one of my favorite plugins to definitely get more loudness, especially out of the beats, is this Oxford Inflator. It's just a wave shaper. It's similar to a clipper. This effect, boosting it, will give you more color, more saturation. It's an interesting concept, but definitely a great plugin if you don't have it. And then finally, before we end the video, I'm going to be playing the song all the way through. Let me know if you guys think I should release this. I tried to imitate Juice best I could, with the lyrics at least and the melodies and the subject matter, but definitely had my own style on it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's take a listen. was my take on how to Juice WRLD. Let me know down in the comments how you think I did. What artist should I do next? I really want to make this a series. Do you have any questions? How to mix, how to master, beat arrangement? What do you guys want to know more of? I want to make content that y'all want. So let me know down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your granddaddy about me. Appreciate you guys. See ya.